Hello everybody, I hope everybody's having a great day today. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Okay, next drawer we are looking at bronzers, highlights, and face palettes. So I might just do a full video of just this drawer, just like the previous video seems to be. I'm going to do the drawer before it. Let's just dive in. Okay, now these two, Yensa, it's far too warm. It's a beautiful bronzer. The formula is amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love the formula, but it's just it's very, very warm. You'll have to forgive me if I don't get it right. And it's old, so this one is not even closing. Okay. This one is funny because, Melissa, I'm sorry, you were very right. Melissa was talking about this Stila face balm that she got in a darker color to act as a bronzer, and I got this from Winners, and you see what you wants to see. I thought it was an actual bronzer, but it's really a balm. And yeah, I'm eating my words. So it is also a balm, and it is also even warmer than the Yensa. So if I'm going to declutter the Yensa, I have to declutter this one. Fortunately, it was very inexpensive. Okay. that one was too funny. Right, now, this one from By Terry, the Brightening CC Serum, is the next one that's going into my project pan. I've had it for a little while, and I think I've used it maybe once or twice. I'm going to use this under foundation and see if I can overpaint, but I'm not sure about this one yet because I really don't know. So we'll see what happens with that. What else do I have here? I have this beautiful one from Estee Lauder. I've had it for a while and I don't use it nearly enough. It is also very warm, but it's a powder. I'm going to put this in the, as soon as I want to say it, I keep forgetting it. The Last Chance. I don't know why I forget it. Okay, this one from LYS. I almost decluttered last declutter because it's not young, but it's a beautiful bronzer. It's actually very neutral, which is rare. And it's got a bit of the gray that's coming across more on camera than it does in real life. So the minute this has to be decluttered is the minute I buy a new one. And fortunately it's inexpensive. This one, Christian Dior. This was a gift, and a very valued gift that I adore. Dior. I'm trying to be punny. I'm trying. This one I never use. Never ever. And it's also exceedingly warm. It's LYS in the color. Oh, I didn't tell you colors. No Limits Motivate for that one. Estee Lauder is Bronze 3 Medium Deep. Number 3 Soft Bronze. And this one is No Limits Harmony Medium. Alright, so those two I'm keeping and making a big racket. But this one I never use, so I'm going to declutter this one. I'm still using my Marc Jacobs bronzer in my project pan, and I love it. So it's so hard to keep bronzers. My mini Hoola, which I don't use enough, because, as I said, too many bronzers. Is also a little warm, but it's a nice bronzer, not overly pigmented, so I won't have that overly pigmented face, which I'm so good at getting. I have this itty bitty NARS in Laguna, which I am keeping, which has a tiny bit of a sheen, and yes, I'm keeping it. Let's see, now this one glowish. It's been a while since I've used it, and you know what? It's right there. It's not bad, I don't use it, so let's move on. And then I have this one from Westman Atelier, which I adore. This one is not going anywhere, and the second it's gone, I get a new one. So there we go, we've got a little bit. Okay, now, drugstore. I have this Nano Bronze Bronzing Drops from Indeed Labs. It doesn't have a color specifically. But look at that. That is pigmented, because you saw there was barely a drop. That would do the whole face. That is staying because I haven't used it very much. And I have another one. This is a mini, the Butter Gloss. The Butter Glow. Whoa. These tend to be a tad pigmented. Yeah. Also gonna keep. Okay, now I have this mini butter bronzer, which I am so happy I got in a mini. Nice and light, which is what I'm starting to look for more and more. And this is in mini butter bronzer, no color. And then I was finally able to get my hands on the NYX butter bronzer, and I've got it in Buttercup. I wanted to make sure I got a light color so that I can stay light on my bronzer application and concentrate more on blushes. And it feels so nice on the finger even. Let's do that one after. I think it's time for my Moira to go, because I never use it. It's sun-kissed. Don't get me wrong, it's absolutely gorgeous. Just making sure here. But it's too close. Not enough light, because all the light is down here. But yeah, I just never use it. Okay. Moving on. And the thing is, it gives me too many choices, and too many choices, just my brain fries. It totally fries. I've got this Sephora bronzer in matte, and this is the new collection, and this is the old collection. And this is what they call the contour, and it is in Second Chance, and this is in Sun-Kissed. So, as I make a mess of things, I mean, look at, one is contour, one is bronzer. What a difference. I'm going to keep this on the off chance I ever have to go anywhere, because I get to go to functions all the time. I don't remember the last time I went to a function. Might have been 6 years ago, and it was a daytime Christmas party. Yeah, it was bad. So that's just to tell you I don't go anywhere. And this is also a beautiful light bronzer. Keeping that as well. I've got this cream Makeup Revolution bronzer in light. Everybody was going wackadoo for this bronzer for a while, all over the interwebs and YouTubes, and I was finally able to get my hands on it, and I understand the hype. Now we don't hear anybody talk about it, but that's okay because I'm keeping it anyway. Okay, this one's going to break my heart because I want to declutter it because I don't think I'm going to use it much. But I just got it. And it's the one from by Beauty Bay. It's not working there. It's a tad orange. It's powder bronze in fawn. I'm gonna give it a few like if I use it in conjunction, maybe it'll work better. I'm gonna keep it for now because the idea of getting rid of it this soon. Get Sandy, my Super Shock bronzer. Ooh, it's still creamy. I had blushes that died within a couple of months, and this one is still going strong. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. It's nice and light, and I like that. So there we go with the bronzers, and everything is a mess, and it's time to clean myself off. Okay, let's see what we can do with the highlighters right now. Let's start with the high end. I don't have very many. This one is my newest one, I believe. My Rare Beauty in Mesmerize. Okay, I gotta be careful here. And I mean, like, wow. Okay, just simply wow. Yeah, not going anywhere. I have a Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in Pink Glow. I do love this one. It's definitely more subtle and less glittery than the Rare Beauty. It's beautiful. My Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder in Heat Wave. Not used nearly enough. It's a bit dark, but it would be very good, I believe, for a latte look, which I need to do. I need to do one. It's not going anywhere yet. Maybe next time. I have this Fenty Beauty in Minted Mojito and Sandcastle. I've had this for a little while, and I don't use it enough. Nothing I use enough. I really don't. I mean, like, really? There. Let's see. Maybe manipulate the lights a tiny bit. But it's beautiful. And you know what? I'm gonna declutter this one simply because I've got so many that I don't use. There we go. And then I've got these 3 liquids. I've got the High Beam Satiny Pink. I haven't had this. I've had this one for a little while too, but it is very pretty. Reminds me of Ballerina. I've got this one from Westman Atelier in Nectar. It's a little more orangey and not much of a base color, but lots of shimmer. And then I have another Westman Atelier in Lit Up. And this one is darker. Much darker. It still doesn't have much of a base color, but it's also pretty. This one, I want to declutter it, but I don't want to declutter it. It's one of those. Okay. Moira is going to go. I never use it. It's in rose petals. I just don't. There we go. It's gorgeous. But it's too glittery. I need metallic and shimmer, not so much glitter. So it's going to go. And let's see. This one's not going anywhere. This is a classic. This is Mary Lou. Mary Lou is never getting decluttered. It's going to go into my museum after this. She be staying. And then I've got this Catrice highlighter, More Than Glow, in Supreme Rose Beam, which is also very beautiful. Yeah, that's gorgeous, not going anywhere. And then if you want to be a little more subtle, we've got another classic, which is the Essence Pure Nude, which is another classic. Glaze from by Beauty Bay. I'm running out of spots to be able to show you properly. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's beautiful. I've got my Sephora Golden Hour, which for some reason I keep forgetting to use. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. And then I have the newest of the Sephora collection highlighter. I'll give you the name in a second. Did I give you the... Yeah, Golden Hour. This is Rose Quartz, and this is like a Super Shock. It's pretty much like a Super Shock is the only way to describe it, but it's also quite... There we go. I like it. It's quite pretty. Okay. And then I've got my Flexitarian, which is another classic, which is never going anywhere. She be a classic. And it's in the wrong angle, but I can't twist my arm the other way. That's okay. We all know Flexitarian. I need to get lunch money. Next time I put in a ColourPop order, I need to remember to get lunch money. And this is quartz in the liquid form by Beauty Bay. Let's see. A good spot for you guys to see. We'll go on the knuckles. Next time I need to get something lighter than that. But man, doesn't take much. That is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. It's very pretty. Okay. Okay. Palettes. Palettes, palettes, palettes. I have too many palettes, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these. My Dior highlighting palette, Backstage, the Glow Face palette in Universal. This is not going anywhere. This I use as a full face. Eyes, cheeks, you name it. She be staying. Sorry for not swatching it. And then I've got my bronzer palette, contour bronzer, also in Universal. This is amazing. It's been a little while since I've used it, but not going anywhere. And then I've got my Bar of Gold. This is going in my casket with me. This is not going anywhere from Charlotte Tilbury. This is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. not going anywhere. I'll do that after. I've got this one I kept. This one is from Melissa Nadaline. What's it called again? Nudegasm palette. I'm mixing everything up, but you know what? Them's the breaks. This is also another palette. I've actually done a full face video using this palette and my highlighting palette from Dior, and fantastic. Absolutely fantastic is all I have to say about that. This is one of two face palettes that I have from Charlotte Tilbury. Instant Look in a Palette, Gorgeous Glow Beauty. Like, take and go. Just take it and go. You got everything here. And now the new ones have powder in them, so that's also amazing. And then I've got this Hamptons Weekender. This is... This is beautiful. But considering how often I don't use face palettes, this is gonna hurt, this is gonna hurt, this is gonna hurt. But it's from Tarte. Okay, there we go. One less. One less. That one hurts. I think so far that's the only one that hurt. That's not bad. This is not bad. Now, I have a mini of the Film Star Bronze and Glow. Contour and Highlight from Charlotte Tilbury. Love it. I have Natasha Denona Rose Cheek Duo. Cream blush and highlighter, and a bronze glow. I wish they didn't do this. I wish they did blush, bronzer, highlight. Blush, bronzer, highlight. Stop separating everything like this. Like, we don't need two highlighters. We need a blush, bronzer, highlight. What do I know? And then I've got this Wander Beauty On the Glow Blush and Illuminator. And this is actually quite beautiful. There is Nude Glow. And here is Bare. I mean, look at those colors. They're fantastic. So there's my one cream palette. And here is my other cream palette, which I was gratefully able to get. Thank you, Melissa, because I bought them from Ulta, and we don't have Ulta in Canada, and she was able to ship it to me because she has the kindest heart. She really does. So go check out her channel. I'll have to remember to put her channel down in the description box. She is amazing. So these are beautiful colors. The swatches don't do them justice, but they really are beautiful. But that's what I'm saying. You've got two blushes, a bronzer, and a highlight. Blush, bronzer, highlight. I don't care how many blushes you put down, just make sure you've got a bronzer and a highlight. I'm a so-and-so when it comes to things like that. I've got a big opinion. I'm a Virgo, through and through. So there we go for this drawer. And thank you once again for coming to visit with me. Please leave me a comment, like my video, and subscribe to my channel. A bientôt.